Hey guys, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Do 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 do. Hello. Let a thug ass feelings too. I was just listening to Life Jennings on my Pandora station. Do not mind me. Okay. Even when your hustling days are gone, she'll be by your. What's it? Okay, Issa, no, for. Come on, man. Issa, no, for Nosecco. Okay. Okay, these buttons are really getting on my nerves. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, let me turn this around. Okay, we are live on Facebook and Instagram. Yay, yay, yay. Hello, everybody. Let me actually fix this just a tad. There we go. Hi, friends. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Joey. Happy Thursday. The weekend's around the corner. How are you guys doing? How was your day? Anything good happen to y'all? We are going to get started in just a couple of minutes. And then while we wait for that, I'm going to put some very low volume musical stylings in the background because I don't want any copyright claims on my video. Okay, so yes, we're getting started in just 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hey, keep calm. I'm just whiny. Hi. My friend who's watching on Facebook, please say hi so I can properly greet you because I don't know who's watching on Facebook until you say something. Hey, Zephyrina. Hello, my dear. Okay, guys, we've got some fun stories today. We have stories with Will Smith. We have Sherlock Holmes is making an appearance. Hello, Earth Angel Tone. Do I have any people who like Prosecco in here? If you like Prosecco, there's a story for you. And my fashion people, my fashion fans, there is a story for you in here as well. So we got a little bit of something for everybody. All right. We are getting started in just 1 minute. At 8:05, I need you to share this out to your people, okay? Shoot. I left the roof of my car open and it just poured outside. So I'm going to have a nice mess waiting for me when I end this show. But that's all right. Okay, it's 8:05. It's time to share this out, okay? I'm about to start recording. All right, here we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast. Hey. Thank you, AP Jackson. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are wondering who I am, why am I on the internet? I'm Natalie Pierre-Lewis. I'm the host of the show, and I'm the owner and operator of NPL Consulting LLC, a business formation firm. What that means is I help people like yourself get your business paperwork together. So if you need help with things like getting your business registered with the state, making sure you have EIN numbers and DUNS numbers, making sure that you have contracts for business partners, for clients, for customers, for all sorts of things, getting your non-disclosure agreements, your operating agreements, basic brand protection strategies, hiring policies. I help you do all of those foundational things that keep your business in order. Oh, hey, Latanya. Hello, 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 my dear. Yes. So that is what I do. If you would like to get in contact with me so we can get your business house in order, hello, Fast Lane Supplies, I want you to go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm. That is where you're going to be able to book a free 15-minute consultation. If you are a first-time client, you're also going to be able to download the free Biz Launch cheat sheet that will help you choose and start your dream business in 7 days or less, okay? And as well, to my ladies who are watching, tomorrow is the virtual conference where I am a featured speaker. Now, I am speaking on Saturday, but the conference is Friday and Saturday, but I think there's still time to register. So if you are a woman, this is a virtual summit for women. It's going to be educational and empowering. Go to the link in my bio, linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, and see if there's still time for you to register, okay? Yeah. As well, go check out linktree/NPL Consulting Firm because I've got a lot of digital products there that help you guys, particularly those of you who kind of need a crash course in how to start a business. I've got Business Startup Basics. It gives you know A to Z and how you do it. I've also got my EIN workshop. I've got tons of workshops on there, so go check out linktree/NPL Consulting Firm. Okay? All right. Enough about me. Oh, thank you for the flowers, Zephyrina. Oh, I love flowers. All right. So here's how the show works. I pull stories from the news, stories that you lovely people send me. Hey, Reed, stories that I find on blog sites, and I pull the ones that have lessons that we can learn as business owners, and we discuss them. Thank you for the plug, Latanya. Yes, so this is a discussion. I want you guys to drop your questions. I want you guys to drop your comments. Don't be afraid. As long as we are respectful in this space, there are no stupid questions. There are no stupid comments, okay? Okay, so we are about to get started. I'm very excited. So if you were here last night, I told you guys that I was leaving a story for today. It was a story about Will Smith. Do we have any Will Smith fans in the house? I feel like everybody likes Will Smith. If you like Will Smith, give me a WS in the comments, okay? I mean, I know Will Smith from rapping Will Smith to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to Hollywood actor to internet sensation Will Smith. Like, I don't think there is a person on this planet who can honestly say they don't like Will Smith, right? If you didn't know, Will Smith, he is in the, thank you, Latanya Williams, for the WS. Yes, Lareed likes Will Smith. All right. So we got Will Smith fans here. All right. So apparently Will Smith has been working with Richard Williams, Venus and Serena's father, on a biopic about his life. It's supposed to be called King Richard. Latanya said she likes Will Smith's overall personality. Yeah, he just seems like a nice guy. And, as someone with, a lot of clout in Hollywood, he's getting behind the camera and not just being in front of the camera. And he has been working on a biopic on the life of Serena and Venus Williams' father. Again, this film is supposed to be called King Richard. Okay. Now, here is the problem. Will Smith and his business partners, Zephyrina said, Will Smith for life. Yes, love Will Smith. Will Smith and the people who are working with him on this film, they have been hit with a copyright infringement suit. Why? Because there are two companies, TW3 Entertainment and Power Move Multimedia. They say that they already purchased the rights to Richard Williams' life story. They said that 3 years ago, they paid Richard Williams' son, whose name is Shavoita Lassane, I believe. They paid him $10,000 for the right to make a movie about his father, Richard Williams, who, as we all know, he trained Serena and Venus. He, had them on the tennis courts, and look at them now. So, of course, people kind of want to know what gave this man from Compton the drive to make, to bring his girls up to be two of the top tennis players in the world, right? So people want that story. And apparently TW3 Entertainment and Power Move Multimedia purchased the rights to tell that story 3 years ago from Richard's son. Now, we don't know what the outcome of this will be, but what do you think might be some of the possibilities that might come from this, right? Because we don't know what type of power Richard Williams' son had to give those rights to his father's life story away, right? Now, not to say that he's just Joe Schmo off the street. He in the article I read, he is labeled as, a son and sometimes business partner, but we don't know in what capacity he was a business partner and what powers he had, right? Hi, Ya is the way Canasalus. Wow, what an interesting name. Okay. All right. But anyway, so this company is saying, well, we already purchased the rights to this story, so you can't do it. AP Jackson said, but did his son have that right? And that is the question that I'm asking, right? Yes, his son may have sold the rights to you, but we know that there are several instances where people have sold rights to people without the authority to do so. How many of y'all remember that episode where I told you the origin of the Monopoly game? It was actually stolen from a woman, right, and sold to Parker Brothers, and they made this game. So this is not something that is new, right? So we don't know what Chavoita's rights were in terms of selling the rights to his father's life away, but you also sold it for $10,000. I feel like as the father of two of the top tennis players in the world, I think that the rights to his life story might be worth a little bit more than $10,000. What do you guys think? Lefrina said, oh, wow, yes. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that, now remember, they said that they bought the rights to Richard Williams' life 3 years ago. So that's 2017. They said they bought the rights to his life story for $10,000 3 years ago. What do you think? Do you think that that is proper compensation for someone's life story, especially someone who, frankly, is prominent, like they've contributed a lot to the culture? We're just spitballing here. I just want to have a conversation. Larry said it's worth more than $10,000. I feel like it is too. So I think that there are some facts that might be missing here. Hi, loving me some me 66. Zephyrina said, no way, it's not worth $10,000. Yeah, I think that we are missing some facts here. I hope that they elaborate on this story more, because I would love to find out what's behind the scenes. Latanya Williams said, yes, he is worth more than that. Were they having a disagreement? The article didn't say. The article did not say, but Richard Williams' son is working with Will Smith on this story about his father's life. So there have to be some crossed wires here, right? Yeah, it is worth way more than that. Anyway, I'm going to keep you guys posted on this, but just remember, the reason why I brought this case up is to have you understand that copyrights, when you have a legal copyright, when you have a legal trademark, it doesn't stop anybody. Look at how many stories that we have talked about people way high up having things taken down because of copyrights. The person occupying the White House has had things taken down off of social media because they're not true. Will Smith, one of the most liked men in Hollywood, one of the most liked men all over, I would say, could possibly be stopped because of copyright laws. This is the power of intellectual property. You gonna stop the Fresh Prince? You gonna stop Jaden Smith's father, Jada Pinkett Smith's husband, from making a movie because of a copyright? Yes, absolutely. Latanya Williams said this is like Public Enemy almost. How so is it like Public Enemy? I'd love to know what the comparison is, because I remember the Public Enemy story. Chuck D, he owns all the trademarks to Public Enemy, and he was using it for Bernie, but Flava Flav didn't realize that Chuck D had all the trademarks and was trying to say that Bernie can't use it, and Chuck D shut him down real quick. Oh yeah, so I see the comparison. Yes. All right. Latanya, you put the pieces together. Yes. I love it. Hi, Nessie time. All right, so I'm actually going to wish Will Smith good luck in this. I hope that he prevails over this company, because frankly, I feel like Richard Williams, his life story is worth way more than $10,000. He made Serena and Venus, right? Like, and you want me to sell you his life rights for $10,000? Something in there just doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah. Oh, Chuck. Oh, yeah, he did. Chuck owned the trademarks to Public Enemy. Oh, yeah, and the copyrights to the songs. Latanya pays attention, y'all. Yes, I love it. All right. So moving on to our next story. Do we have any Sherlock Holmes fans in the house? If you are a fan of Sherlock Holmes, hi, Violet Owl Creations, please give me a detective emoji. Y'all know the one with the magnifying glass? If you are a Sherlock Holmes fan, give me a detective emoji. We had to read Sherlock Holmes stories in high school. I remember one year, and it was like it was a collection of his stories. And then I also watched the movies where Robert Downey Jr. was the star. Okay, Zephyrina likes Sherlock Holmes. Anybody else a fan of Sherlock Holmes? Yes, Violet Owl Creations. Yes, Latanya Williams. Okay, did you guys know that Sherlock Holmes had a sister? If you knew Sherlock Holmes had a sister, give me a 1. If you didn't know he had a sister, give me a 2. Okay? Now, we know that Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character, but he was actually based on a real person. Oh yes, Benedict Cumberbatch did do Sherlock Holmes. You knew Sherlock Holmes had a sister? Violet Owl Creations, awesome. Latanya knew too. But we have some people here who did not know that he had a sister. So apparently Sherlock Holmes had a sister. Her name was Enola Holmes. And again, there is a movie that's supposed to be coming out about her life. And it's supposed to star the girl who plays Ellie on Stranger Things. If we have any Stranger Things fans here, if you're a Stranger Things fan, give me an ST in the comments. She was Moriarty in one of the stories. Okay. Well, the estate of Arthur Conan Doyle is suing Netflix because Netflix is the one trying to make this movie about Sherlock Holmes' sister, because they're saying that while Sherlock Holmes might be in the public domain and anybody can make stories about Sherlock Holmes, the stories about his sister are private, and Netflix does not have the right to reveal that to the world without permission. So what do you guys think about that? Because again, Enola Holmes, she is not as famous as her brother, obviously. What do you think about this argument that they're saying, look, we understand that everybody knows Sherlock Holmes, but nobody really knows his sister. So you can't just take her business and put it all out in the street. That's what the estate of Arthur Conan Doyle is saying. So, and Netflix is basing this movie off of a book series. So they're not just coming out with it, out of thin air. This was a book that was made, so someone had to purchase those rights, and they are now trying to make a movie out of it. So what do you think about this argument from Arthur Conan Doyle's estate? Do you think that Netflix needs to purchase the rights for Enola Holmes' story from the family, or is it enough that they contracted with this author to bring their book series to life? What do you guys think? You think there might be some truth to it? You think there might be some truth to the argument? Okay. And there might be, we don't know. This is something that's going to have to play out in courts. But again, this is an example of life rights. You can't just put somebody's business out in the street, okay? If you want to make some type of media about someone's life, especially someone who is prominent, you need to get their permission. Zephyrina said, I believe they need to purchase the rights. 76 Grimke says they need to compensate the family. Latanya said they should legally contract with the family. Right. Okay, I see what you guys are saying. That, you know, that makes sense. Because it's still an estate. Some stuff is still being run from that estate. There are descendants. So they want their money. And I agree with them. Okay. So good luck to Arthur Conan Doyle's family. I hope they get all their money. Okay? All right. Before we move on to our next stories, I want to remind you guys that you are watching NPL Legal Dish. This is my Monday through Thursday live broadcast where I teach business and legal concepts using pop culture and celebrity news. If you are someone who is in the beginning stages of your business and you need, you know, some legal guidance on the side, just somebody to point you in the right direction, I am your girl, okay? Go to linktr.ee/NPL Consulting Firm and book your free 15-minute consultation today. And as well, ladies, today, I believe you can still register today, but this is the last day to register for the Power of Three Women's Virtual Summit. It is going to be an empowering time, and I am a featured speaker. I'm going to be speaking on Saturday. Go get your spot at linktree/NPL Consulting Firm, okay? Okay, Latanya said their agreement is with the author and not the family. Very true, very true. Latanya Williams said, man, this is like Escobar. Latanya, I like how you connect the dots. You have a very interesting mind. I like that. Okay, let's move on to our next story. Any of my people watching, do y'all like Prosecco? If you like Prosecco, give me the champagne glasses emoji. If you like Prosecco. Prosecco is just kind of like fizzy, dry. I feel like it's like fake champagne. If you like Prosecco, give me the champagne glasses emojis. Ooh. I know y'all like some Prosecco, okay? On a nice, you know, at a nice brunch when it's, you know, a cool 75 degrees outside. You have your little glass of Prosecco. You take a little nibble of brunch. You had some on Monday evening, 76 Grimke. Okay, 76 Grimke just had some Prosecco. AP Jackson gave me my champagne glass emojis. Thank you. So I know some of you out here are living it up. Thank you, Latanya. And she gave me the whole bottle of Prosecco. She said I want it all. All right. So, have you guys ever heard of something called, you said Piper's is better? Okay, I don't know what Piper's is. Have you guys ever heard of something called Nosecco? Not Prosecco, Nosecco. If you have heard of Nosecco, give me a 1. If you have not heard of Nosecco, give me a 2. Okay? Now, what is Nosecco, right? So in the United Kingdom, you know, they like to drink, they like, but there has been a rise in the demand for low to no alcohol drinks. Okay, y'all have never heard of Nosecco, and there's a reason for that. So there has been a rising demand for low to no alcohol drinks. People are drinking less these days, right? But people still want, no, it's not an Aldi's brand, Latanya. So people are drinking less, but they still want to feel included. That's why you have a lot of these no alcohol drink mix companies coming out. So in that same vein, there is a company in France called Les Grands Chais de France. They came out with a no alcohol version of Prosecco. All right. And they called it Nosecco. And they were saying that the name was derived from the Italian word secco, which means dry, and no, because there's no alcohol, right? Here's the thing. The name Prosecco is trademarked in the United Kingdom. So what do you think the people who own the Prosecco trademark did? What do you think they did? I know we usually talk about US stuff, but trademarks, they are worldwide. So sometimes stories collide and they clash, because I know y'all like your Prosecco. So I want to put you guys on notice. So what do you think the people who own the Prosecco trademark did when they heard about this Nosecco that was trying to hit the market? Latanya Williams said sued them. Zephyrina sounded. Oh, thank you, Zephyrina. My family is from Haiti, where they speak French, and I also studied French for 5 years, so that's why my French is so flawless. Yes, they have absolutely sued. They sued the company that was putting out this Nosecco. They said, you're violating our trademarks. People are going to think that this Nosecco is affiliated with Prosecco. Nessie Time, you are absolutely right as well. They filed to stop the sales. And in so doing, they have enforced their trademark rights. There is no Nosecco on the market at this time. And that's why it was a trick question when I said, have you heard of Nosecco on the market? You shouldn't be seeing Nosecco on the market because they have gotten the smackdown put on them by the owners of the Prosecco trademark, okay? But for those of you who might be looking for low to no alcohol alternatives for drinks, if you don't want to drink, but you want to look like you drink something, there is a growing industry of those type of drink mixes. So I just wanted to let y'all know. Oh, Latanya took French. She said, oh man, the only thing I remember is une salade. It's okay, girl. I have been doing this since the day I was born. All right. So we're going to stick with our regular Proseccos. I like a little zing to my, fizzy bubble champagnes, but just wanted to let you guys know about this. Okay. My fashion friends, my friends who are, are followers of fashion and love to, try out different things. Are any of you here who watch, are any of you subscribed to one of these fashion rental services where you can, either rent clothes that they send to you, or they send you clothes and they buy them? Are any of you subscribed to some type of fashion subscription service where they send you things? Please let me know. So if you have, let me put a yes in the comments. If you have not, put a no. Okay. And if you have heard of a company called, Antoinette Angel Vasquez said no, but a lot of people in my office do this. Okay. Lareed said no. Okay. I'm not either. I need to go and touch the clothes and see them myself before I let them in my home. Antoinette said, I think it's kind of weird, not judging. It's just, to each their own, no, I just know that I like to see my clothes and, try them on before I bring them in. Zephyrina is not subscribed. 76 Grimke is not subscribed. Larry said, thinks it's weird too, Antoinette. All right. Well, whether or not you're subscribed to one, they're becoming more and more popular, especially since we're supposed to be staying inside. As a matter of fact, I keep seeing commercials for Nordstrom's fashion subscription service. But prior to Nordstrom's, other people have been doing this, right? There is a company called Letote, Letote. They are a subscription service, and you can rent clothes from them, right? So they send you out clothes. How many of y'all have heard of Urban Outfitters? If you have heard of Urban Outfitters, give me a UO in the comments. While you're doing that, let me tell you how Urban Outfitters comes in. So Letote is a subscription service, right? Apparently in March of 2018, Letote and Urban Outfitters, they met together because Urban Outfitters said they wanted to buy Letote. Thank you for the UOs. Okay, y'all know what Urban Outfitters in. Latanya said, no, I'm not renting no clothes. That's doing too much. I understand. Anyway, so Urban Outfitters says, hey, Letote, we're kind of interested in buying you guys, and acquiring you and bringing you into the Urban Outfitters family. Let's start talking, right? So they start talking, but of course, they sign non-disclosure agreements. If you are going into any kind of negotiation with a company that is not connected to you, and you have important information or trade secrets, or any type of private information that you don't want put out in the world, you need a non-disclosure agreement, okay? Because what that does is, a non-disclosure agreement says, hey, whatever you learn here today, you cannot go out and use it in the world. You can't go tell people our business, all right? So, Latote and Urban Outfitters, they signed this NDA. They're talking, it's March 2018, right? And during these negotiations, Latote showed Urban Outfitters how they did, their algorithms and a lot of back-end tools that make Latote as popular as it is. And they even said that when Urban Outfitters approached them, they let them know that they don't know anything about a subscription service when it comes to fashion. While Urban Outfitters does do retail, they don't do subscription services. So they were coming to Latote like, hey girl, show us your ways. So they are negotiating for about 2 months, right? Violet Owl Creation says this is already going in the wrong direction. Okay, so Latote and Urban Outfitters, they're talking for like 2 months. You know how, when you start talking to somebody and it's the beginning phase and everything's all lovey-dovey and they're like, okay. And then you start seeing the real person and you're like, ooh, I don't know if I like you. Well, about 2 months into the talking phase, hold on. I'm going to put a pause because Zephyrina has a very good question. Is there a time limit on a non-disclosure? That is up to the person who writes it. Some non-disclosures say, in perpetuity. Some hold you to it for, maybe a year or two. It all depends on, the size of the secret and whether or not it's going to be coming out into general public anytime soon. Okay? Thank you. That's a good question. All right. So they're talking for 2 months, and then 2 months into the negotiations, all of a sudden Urban Outfitters pulls out. When you're talking to somebody and 2 months later they just ghost you, Urban Outfitters like, peace, nah, I'm not doing this no more. And Latote is like, what had happened? I thought things were going all right. And then 1 month later, what do you think happens? 1 month after negotiations between Latote and Urban Outfitters go out the window, what do you think happened? I'm not even going to tell you what happens because I know that you are all intelligent people and you know exactly what happens, because Violet Owl Creations is saying this is already going in the wrong direction. So what do you think happened 1 month after negotiations ended with Latote and Urban Outfitters? Excuse me. Give us a little bit of grace, podcast land, okay? I like to give people the chance to get their answers in. Actually, what time is it? Okay. Yeah, we still got some time. Y'all don't know? Okay. Zephyrina said, I'm looking for the right words. Violet Owl Creations, you got it. Urban Outfitters started a subscription program. Latanya Williams said, man, oh man, they didn't even keep a poker face before exposing their hand. Yes, Larry said, UO has a subscription service of their own. Antoinette said they took their algorithms and everything they learned from Latote. That's not the way it's spelled, but that's okay. Latanya said they stole their stuff. Yes, that's what it comes down to. Urban Outfitters took everything they learned from those meetings, and 1 month after they stopped talking, started their own subscription service. So now Latote is suing Urban Outfitters for stealing trade secrets, that they learned and violating a non-disclosure agreement. Violet Owl Creations said using all that they learned. Yes, using all that they learned, okay? So Latote is now suing Urban Outfitters for stealing their trade secrets and violating this non-disclosure agreement. This is why you need non-disclosure agreements, so that you can show, hey, they promised they weren't going to do this and they did it. Zephyrina said, it's like that one friend who cuts you off and steals your idea. Absolutely. I'm going to tell y'all a quick anecdote. I had a client of mine who called me one day and was inquiring on what's the quickest way to, get some trademark protection, because he was trying to launch a company, And, he was talking it over with a couple of friends. And then he went to the trademark office to try and trademark the name of this company, only to find out that these friends had already filed an application for the same name. So yeah, this is something that happens all the time, right? So this is why, if you are going into negotiations with another company, especially if they're trying to say, hey, we might be interested in buying you out, we just kind of want to see what goes on, you need a non-disclosure agreement so that you can protect yourselves, so they can't just run with your ideas. Okay. But yeah, so Latote is trying to get Urban Outfitters taken down. I hope that they get their money, because this makes no sense. You can't tell me that you, as a retailer, had no subscription service. You negotiate with this company for 2 months, and then 1 month after these negotiations, you start your own subscription service. No, you were scouting and you were stealing ideas. Latanya Williams said they were just a silent partner, like a thief in the night and day. Yes. So those were the stories that I had for you today. Will Smith and this King Richard biopic of Serena and Venus Williams' father. The movie about Sherlock Holmes' sister. This no alcohol Prosecco that was supposed to come out but isn't. And Urban Outfitters stealing. But I don't put this past Urban Outfitters, because Urban Outfitters has come under fire before for some questionable items in their stores and some policies, right? Natanya said, it be your own man's, as my kids say. Yes, it be your own man's, girl. But hopefully, they get everything straightened away. So that is where I'm going to leave you for this evening. We're going to be back on Monday. Guys, remember to go to linktr.ee/nplconsultingfirm to keep up with me, see everything that's going on. Ladies, I can't wait to see you at the virtual summit this weekend. It's going to be an empowering and educational and just a great time to be surrounded by like-minded individuals. And, have a great weekend and take care of yourselves. Zephyrina said, thank you so much. I always look forward to you sharing these stories. I love your personality. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Nessie Time said the issue is they use the same algorithms. Yes. You got to be careful in these streets, guys. I don't care who the person is. I don't care if they're your mother, your brother, your best friend. You need to put your business mind before your heart. You need to protect, okay? Oh, yay, Larita's coming to the summit. I'm so excited, okay? But yeah, you guys need to protect yourselves. So please, please do. At the very least, download the Biz Launch cheat sheet so you can have an idea of how to start protecting yourselves, all right? So that's what I'm going to leave y'all with. Have a good night, have a good weekend, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.